Hello friends, welcome to my channel Quality Talks. In this series of video, we will discuss normal distribution. We will discuss in detail what is normal distribution, properties of normal distribution, process knowledge using normal distribution. Let's discuss what is normal distribution. If we talk about the average height of Indian man, it is 170 centimeter. So most of the population of Indian men will lie here at 170 centimeter. If we go away from this average in either side, this side or this side, a lesser population will be available here, like this: 166, 168, 172, 174. A lesser population will be available here. If we go further away from mean, this side or this side, more lesser population. If we go further away, more lesser population will be available here. If we see what type of distribution it is, so this is the distribution where most of the population is available near to mean only. Most of the population is available near to mean only. As you go away from mean, in any of the directions, lesser the population available here. So this is the type of distribution where most of the population is available at mean. As you go away from the mean, lesser the population available. This is what normal distribution is. So normal distribution is also known as Gaussian distribution, bell curve, natural distribution. As we said, most of the data near to the center, less frequency as you go away from the center. Friends, we discuss about height of Indian man. That is a natural process. So nature produce results in normal distribution only. If you have a process which have controls and no special cause is attached to this process, then it will be in normal distribution only. Let's discuss properties of normal distribution. Property 1, symmetric about the mean. So normal distribution is symmetric about the mean. 50% of the population lies at both sides of the mean. This is the mean, 170 is the mean. 50% population lies on the plus side of the mean, 50% population lies on the minus side of the mean. Bell-shaped curve. The probability density function of a normal distribution produces a bell-shaped curve. As we know, the higher the density will be at mean, so the shape of the curve is bell-shaped curve. In normal distribution, mean is equal to median is equal to mode. We have discussed about mean, median, mode in our previous video. If you want to know about it, please refer those videos. Here, this is the mean, right? And for median, you have to arrange the data in increasing order. So it is the increasing order, and the center value is the median. So median is also 170, mean is also 170. Mode is the highest frequency number in the data. So 170 is the having the highest frequency, right? So this is also mode. So here in this case, mean is equal to median is equal to mode, which is a property of normal distribution. Normal distribution is unimodal. It means it has only one mode. Normal distribution can be described by two variables, mean and standard deviation. So if we know mean and standard deviation, we can describe complete normal distribution. So only two variables is required, mean and standard deviation, and you can describe complete model or complete normal distribution. Empirical rule. This is very important rule. We also called it 68, 95, 99.7 rule. So what this rule says? This rule says this is the mean. If you go one standard deviation away in plus side, one standard deviation away in minus side. So plus minus one standard deviation, you will have 68.2% population here. What does that mean? If your process is in controlled, so if you know mean and standard deviation, so you can say 68.2% part will be produced within plus minus 1 sigma. Similarly, in plus minus 2 sigma away from mean, you will get 95.4% population in plus minus 2 sigma. Plus minus 3 sigma if you go, you will get 99.7% population in plus minus 3 sigma. If you know your mean, if you know standard deviations and your process is in control, you can say your process will produce 99.7% population within plus minus 3 sigma. The last property, area under the curve is equal to 1. These two rules, empirical rule and area under the curve, will help us to know about the process in detail, that we will see in the practical example that we will discuss in the next video. Thank you very much.